Next up, we have Kevin Wong, who's going to tell us about his musical Soft Magical Tofu Boys.
Hi, everyone. My name is Kevin Wong, and I am a composer, lyricist, and occasional dramaturg, and I guess unwilling book writer, coming at you from Toronto, Canada, where I'm actually surrounded by, on all stages, the Toronto Fringe right now, where I am about to go host an event for them. Uh, Soft Magical Tofu Boys, I am the book writer, lyricist, and composer for this piece, which I don't recommend, many of you know. And it's a musical that focuses on three Gaysian brothers who live in the suburbs together with a useless magical ability to conjure images and sounds into the air. The eldest brother, Kenneth, is a low-paid lawyer trying to get his brothers in line before their magic goes awry and possibly poisons them. Uh, and it's a musical that I started writing in 2022 as part of a commission by the Toronto-based company, the Musical Stage Company, who have commissioned and developed and supported this piece along with Fujian Asian Canadian Theater Company through a series of workshops. Last year, I got to take the piece to the Eugene O'Neill Theater Center as part of the 2024 National Music Theater Conference, where I would say the plot and clarity of the piece really broke open for me the first time. And I'm super excited that at this stage, I get to bring this piece to New York to share it with all of you. Uh, the style of the show is very much based in my deep teenage and childhood love for the music and cultural milieu of the 90s and 2000s. So the score is very much a love letter to the pop and R&B I grew up with: Mariah Carey, Brandy, Monica, Whitney Houston, Shanice, and Janet Jackson, as well as things like the Sailor Moon anime theme song, the Pokemon theme song, and very much feels like I'm taking a deep part of something I've known all along how to do and putting it into musical theater for the first time. After about 9 shows, it took me a little bit. Uh, and thematically, the reason I wanted to start writing this show is because someone once said that every writer ends up writing some sort of the house I grew up in musical. And similarly, it took a couple of years of therapy and 8 other shows, some of which were successful and many of which were not, for me to finally get up the courage to write my house I grew up in musical. It's not exactly autobiographical, but it contains a huge piece of what I love about humans, musical theater, the culture I grew up in, and even parts of myself that I was afraid to tackle, like being Chinese Canadian and queer altogether. And I wanted to write a piece that very specifically thematically took a look at the narratives that we absorb from the world about who we need to be in order to survive, and when those narratives stop becoming useful and when it might be time to slough those things off. My hope for the festival is I've only really worked for the most part in Toronto, and so I would love to meet as many theater companies, producers, potential production partners. Um, Canadians are very polite sometimes and a little bit shy. I'm very shy. And so I'm going to try to step out of my comfort zone a little bit to meet as many people as I possibly can at this festival. And I hope that if you like the work and me, you will also say hello. I would love to eventually get this piece to a developmental production, but I would also welcome a lot of other developmental steps along the way and the opportunity to partner on this and future pieces. I think that's everything. Thanks so much.